Hello, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's a day full of filming and editing, so I know you're probably gonna see me like this a lot, but I'm so excited to be filming this tag. So this, if you guys did not see the title for some odd reason, this is, I gotta read it real quick. If I owned my own makeup brand tag. I actually saw Ali Dawson do this. I am subscribed and I do love her videos, so you should go subscribe. Her video actually says like who started it and who she stopped by. I don't remember, honestly. And then you could go watch her video if you want to find out who she says started it or who started it for real, whatever. Either way. So yeah, I'm freaking screaming because this is so much fun. I love to just talk about, like, obviously I love to talk about makeup, but like something I could create would be amazing. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. So she does have like a list of questions that she went through that I'm going to use the same ones. I also might, I don't know if I'll add my own questions, but I might just take a spin off the question and kind of like, I don't know, show you products that I don't want to be like, or and stuff like that. So compare, I have a bunch of products in front of me that I just want to compare, talk about, and yada yada, and so I'm really excited. So yeah, I almost said let's get started again. So anyway, the first question is, what is the name of your brand? And honestly, I'm just gonna say it anyway, but I've thought about this for so many years now. This is not the first time I've thought about this, but I think I'd name my brand Butterfly Beauty. And I just love it. It just sounds so pretty. And I feel like I think I looked it up on Google once, and I don't know if someone's brand, like, I don't know if I found it on Google, sorry. I don't know if somebody's named that. I don't really know. But butterflies are just so beautiful, and I feel like just the aesthetic of them would be absolutely stunning. Not like the kid colorful butterflies, but almost like just like the elegant, beautiful, classic butterfly. Beautiful. I love the idea of, like, you know, becoming something more, becoming something new, and growing and changing and stuff like that. And so I love that idea. And so putting that like in with my makeup, I feel like would be perfect. And then calling it Butterfly Beauty, it just sounds beautiful. I love it. And you could easily turn like the bees into like butterfly wings and stuff like that. And so it would just be so stunning. And my name, and obviously you guys know Marissa, but a lot of people call me Marisa, and Mariposa, Marisa, it just matches. So I was like, yes, please. I definitely would. So that's question number one. Number two is, what would your pricing be like? So it kind of gave you like drugstore, high-end, luxury, mid, between those. I would definitely go mid. We're talking probably around Morphe, ColourPop, those kind of brands. I feel like if I was going to do anything, I wouldn't do drugstore. And that's just because like brands like Physicians Formula and who else, like Maybelline, L'Oreal, they have like expensive products for the drugstore. And so personally, I don't purchase for them, because I'm like, if I'm gonna go drugstore, I'm gonna go drugstore. If I'm gonna go mid, I'm gonna go mid with ColourPop, Morphe, and those brands. But if I'm gonna go high end, then I'm gonna go high end. Like, I just skip right over their little portion of the expensive drugstore. So they're not high end, and they're probably more mid pricing wise, but they're sold in the drugstore. And so I just skip over them. And I feel like a bunch of people do too, because I don't know, you just want to, I don't know, you just want to stay in the lane. Like, if I want to spend $50, okay, if I want to spend $50 on an eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go high end. If I want to spend $200 on an eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go luxury. But if I want to spend $20 on an eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go mid, like ColourPop, like I said, Morphe, that kind of stuff. If I want to spend $10 on an eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go drugstore. But Physicians Formula is not gonna be $10, you know. So I definitely want to make sure that people know I'm mid, I'm neutral, Switzerland, I'm right in the middle. So yeah, I think that would work, I feel like, perfectly, just so I could get away with kind of selling products maybe a little bit higher in price, but also being able to put products out that are super cheap. And yeah. So next is theme aesthetic. Obviously butterflies is the aesthetic going on there. I wouldn't want it to be like covered in butterflies. Like, I don't know why I have this thing, honestly. Like, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. But like maybe just this butterfly on like a packaging. Ugh, come on, that would be so pretty, so stunning. But yeah, my aesthetic would definitely be like sleek, very sleek, but like with a hint, like a little pop of like a butterfly or something like that. And I think the aesthetic too is also a little bit of like growing into something, like I mentioned earlier, like becoming something, changing and stuff like that, like love yourself and all that stuff. Like I really love that idea behind makeup and stuff like that. So, and obviously the butterfly, you know, like they start as a caterpillar, then they change, like then they go through the process, then they change. Like I love that transition kind of vibe. So I feel like that would be a little bit of the theme and aesthetic in there too, is that like, you know, like I don't know, like what is the word? I don't know what the word is. Like patience and waiting on like your time to shine, and you're like that kind of stuff. Like very encouraging, self-encouraging, and it's motivational as well. That's the word I'm looking for. And so I think that's a little bit of the aesthetic in there too. All right, so then color scheme and packaging, and this is where I have a couple of examples. So I want black packaging all the way. This looks super cheap. I don't want it to look this cheap. I want it to look, okay, let me just, I'm all over the place. These two are probably like my best examples. I love this kind of, it's cardboard. It's literally I won't open it, but it's literally cardboard in there. Like, it's just like if I get it wet, it'll be ruined. But it looks sleek, looks nice, looks very high end. And so I feel like packaging like these are my favorite. They're very sleek. They fit. Obviously, this one's thinner. I like this one better. But this one is shorter and smaller. So it really depends on like the collection I'd be releasing, you know. But anyway, I love like it's very sleek, and it doesn't get fingerprinty like this one here from the Jaclyn Hill Vault. This is so terrible. It gets like terribly disgusting, and they're pretty similar, but this one has that like glossier finish almost, so it doesn't get as disgusting, you know. And then obviously, not obviously, but I definitely want my packaging to be all black, at least, again, depending on the collection I release. But I think like my staple, like what my packaging would be known for is all black. I think I love to show you. I love the like down here, like that glossy all black is so beautiful to me. I love that. And so this one, again, like it looks cheap, but I love this all black. And I don't like this because you can see the fingerprints, but you can't see the fingerprints on this one because I don't know, it's just different. So I really like this kind of cardboard glossy thing. But I like the all black, and what I would want is like just again, standard, this is like first release kind of thing, the all black packaging, and then just have a colored of a butterfly at the bottom. So like, let's say I don't even know like what example I would use. Like if I released a summer collection, I'd have like a pink butterfly at the bottom, like very spring-like this, but just solely at the bottom of like the thing. So the whole palette is just very sleek, very nice like this, but then it's just like, boom. That would be my packaging. I know I've thought this out very thoroughly. And again, this is not the first time. This is not my first neck in the woods. I've thought about this for so long. All right. So I also, real quick, I just wanted to mention too, packaging like this is a no for me. No. This drives me nuts. And I know again, it's priced. This is $3. Duh, it's gonna break. But like even like this hasn't broken yet, but it's, no, we're not doing that. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like I wish there was a way to create it like already, but I don't know how to do that. All right, so next is okay, color scheme, packaging. Yeah, existing brand. Oh, like how would you compare yourself to, like, what existing brand would you compare yourself to? What did I settle on? Okay, I felt like, okay, mine is like a couple. Obviously ColourPop, just in that the pricing would what I'd want to compare myself a little bit to, that they have really good quality for really good price. That's a great like comparison. But I also want to compare myself a little bit to Fenty. So out of price range, I don't want to be that kind of price range. $18 for a lip gloss is ridiculous. I don't want to be there. I definitely want to be more ColourPop, but I want to be a Fenty in releases, and just I feel like she really beats her own drum. She just releases when she feels like it, and she releases what she feels like. Like, it's not what everyone else is releasing. It never is. And so she really sticks to her own thing. She, like, her kilowatt highlighters, they're specific to her. Nobody else has kilowatt highlighters at all. Like, nobody. And so if you did, you know you got it from Fenty, you know? So I feel like I like that kind of branding kind of thing, where like you like what are the words? It's a sunstalker bronzer. Nobody else has a sunstalker bronzer, you know? So I feel like her Fenty gloss bombs, you hear gloss bomb and it's Fenty. That's it. Like, it's nobody else. So I feel like I like that kind of brand type thing, but I also like ColourPop drugstore. So if I like had a baby, that would be my brand. You know? All right, so then how often would you release? So I think, so watching Allie's video, she said like for every season. And although I like that idea because it's not overwhelming, I love like, no, yeah, I definitely release for holidays. And I was thinking, well, wouldn't it be a great idea if like, you know, so let's just, for example, 2019 Christmas, I released an eyeshadow palette. Boom, beautiful holiday eyeshadow palette. Then holiday, like 2020, like December 2020, then I released like a face palette that matched with that collection. So I'm just building the same collection up and up and up, but I still get to release like a product on every holiday, which I love the idea of releasing like holiday products, like, but that are not limited edition. So I feel like that's how you, I don't know, kind of combat that. So if I would like release the whole collection this December, next year I have to either I don't release a new holiday collection, or I have 2 holiday collections in like available, or one is limited, or they're both limited edition, you know? So I feel like to not have to solve any of those is just by releasing a product. So like having it a face palette this year, eyeshadow palette next year, a mascara, like a brush set, you know, like kind of building upon the same set every holiday. I feel like that would be bomb. Like that would be like perfect. Right, I would do a Valentine's collection, and it would be so stunning because I just love Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day and I love Christmas. Those are my 2 favorite holidays in the world. And I feel like just releasing a collection on those days would be bomb. So I think I'd probably definitely go more with holidays. Release more with holidays. I might I would have a birthday collection. Yes, Kylie. It would be my birthday collection. I think what else? I think the seasons is great too. Like if like just to say spring, like I don't know what, there aren't really any holidays in spring, right? Okay, I guess like Easter, but like there aren't too many holidays in spring, but like having a spring collection might be okay just because there's not too many holidays. But I feel like having like a fall collection would kind of be like because then there's like Halloween, Thanksgiving, like I don't know, maybe a fall collection would be fine. But like definitely like Valentine's Day I'd release a collection, like Christmas I'd release a Christmas collection. What are other holidays? I definitely was thinking about a 4th of July collection, like that would be poppin'. Yes, please. And so stuff like that. I feel like more holiday than seasonal. There we go. I'd release whenever I want, girl. I'd be Fenty, beat to my own drum. All right, so anyway, next, okay, what would you want to be known for? And this is where, again, I'm showing you stuff because this is what I want to be known for. So you see these Makeup Forever tins. These are the best and nobody talks about them. They're literally empty tins. Mine is disgusting, don't look in there, but it's literally an empty tin that you could put whatever you like in it, and you could like buy Makeup Forever products and put them in here, or you could not and put single eyeshadows in here, which I use it for a lot. Like a lot of time when I'm moving around palettes and stuff, I'll put them in here. And I freaking love this thing. So I'd want to be known for tins like this, but face palette, like create your own face palettes, basically. So, and I'm sure, honestly, not like just to get real quick, I'm sure someone might do it in 2020. Because I've been complaining to a lot of people about it, and I feel like other people should be complaining too. Maybe they're not. Maybe I'm just living in my own world, but, and if nobody does it, great for me, because then I'm doing it. But create your own face palettes for me would be key. I feel like I love having my bronzer, blush, and highlighter in one place, but a lot of the time I can't get a bronzer, blush, and highlighter that matches me perfectly all in the same palette, you know? So I have to like always mix and match. So I want it to be, so I'm showing you this like Madison Miller collab because it has 3 products in there. I love this, like if it had a bronzer, blush, and a highlighter, but you can select your own pieces to it. So make it like a thing, whereas like obviously I could go put this on, but it's put stuff in here, but it's not like a thing. It's not like a thing people do, you know what I mean? So I guess maybe that's starting a trend as well, but it's just not a thing people do. So I would want to be known for build your own palettes, build your own face palettes, you know? But it's not just like an empty palette that you're sticking stuff in. Make it like they sell, like it literally is these compacts but without the shadows in them, and then you literally click on the palette, and then add shades, and then it comes set in stone, like it comes made like that, you know what I mean? So it's not like a empty Z palette where it comes empty and then you put it in and then you're like, yeah, I have a face palette. No, like make it like a thing. I think like select your bronzer, select your blush, select your highlighter, like that. Like that's just the bundle. That's how you check out. That's how it goes, and then it comes like that, you know. So definitely want to be known for that. It could be fun and fresh, you know. And I love face palettes. I love blush, because being known for face palettes, blushes, or lip glosses would be great, but I feel like Fenty got the lip glosses covered. No need to fight that. And then blushes, I love blush, but I feel like a face palette might just, I'd rather be known for a face palette, I feel like. All right. So what would your number one palette launch look like? So if it just said palette, I don't think it said eyeshadow palette. I don't remember though. What is the word? If we're just talking eyeshadow palettes, I feel like I grabbed a few that I have. It's really funny because they're all influencer collabs. Isn't that funny? Like they're all influencer makeup like that they made. So I would definitely have a combination of my Laura Lee Los Angeles palettes. I love the idea of having like this shade in here with the neutrals. I love that. But then I'd also kind of combine it with those warm tones kind of shades in here. Like Boom right here is my favorite, but I love like these warm oranges and browns and stuff. So I definitely have those in there. And then I wanted to also mix it kind of with my Dream Sheet palette, where it has this shade in here, the pops of, I don't really like blue actually, but like just the neutral shades, and these two shimmers kind of. So I would make a neutral palette, honestly. Honestly, it probably would look a lot like this Mini Mue palette. I just did a tutorial on it. That's why it's like fresh in my mind. But I just love like having that pop of like, this shade in here. Having that pop in there, and then having neutral shades. I wouldn't have this many. 1, 2, 3, 4 neutral shades is ridiculous to me. Like obviously I wouldn't do all that, and I'd probably switch a lot of the shimmers out. Like this one probably wouldn't be in here, this one probably wouldn't be in here, honestly, or this whole row would just be gone, something completely different. But I love the neutral of it, and having neutral shades with the pop of like something to spice it up, but nothing too colorful. So that's definitely how my first palette would be. I don't know if I'd call it play it safe, because so many people hate neutral palettes now. They're like, give me color, and you're like, okay, shut up. But so I don't know, I wouldn't even call that playing safe, but honestly, like, I don't know, I'd want it to be a very like Tati Beauty, like she just released a palette she felt like that was practical for people to use all the time, and I feel like that's something that I definitely do. Very practical, something that I use all the time. I want to do, one day when I grow a pair, I want to like create my own eyeshadow palette, literally. Like I might do it on ColourPop's website when I have money for all that, and like literally create my own eyeshadow palette and like make that video, obviously, or like depot the shades I already have and like create my own, but I'm scared to depot my eyeshadows, you know. So but yeah, so that's how it would look like. I know that was kind of like jumbled together, but it'd definitely be a neutral palette with some pops of my favorite shades of life right here. I love it. Honestly, it would be a lot like this palette. Not as many like red tones, like not all of these obviously, but like some of these, this one, yes, like some of these shimmers, yes please. So we could combine a lot, but it'd be very nice, very nice. All right, dream collab, definitely Kathleen Lights. I love her. I feel like she's very, very honest, but also like very chill, very funny. She's very herself. She beats to her own drum. Definitely want to collab with Kathleen Lights. Jaclyn Hill a little bit too, just because she's the only reason why I started doing makeup, and that could be fun, but like I don't want to step into that world, you know. And then also like let me think. Oh, and then I was also thinking like Jessica Braun could be fun. She's like a smaller YouTuber than Kathleen Lights, but oh my gosh, that would be so much fun because she's so cool, again, so awesome, so honest, but she's so chill. And so yeah, it was like, what would you do if you had a scandal like Jaclyn Hill, whatever? I wouldn't. I don't worry about the stuff. I think that's dumb. Okay, first of all, I wouldn't, but also if I did, I'd just be honest, and that's the key to everything, is being honest. It's just saying, yeah guys, this happened, you know, just being honest. That's it. All right, so so how would you give PR? I guess I'm just combining the questions almost. It's like, how would you give PR into who and to whatever. I'm combining the two questions. PR, honestly, I would give it to obviously my friends and family. They'd get it first. I'll just ask them like, hey, would you like my my releases? You're like, yeah, no, okay, whatever. So definitely friends and family. But also I think like I don't know if I'd send it to, like, I might send it to, like, Laura Lee, because she's cool. I like her. But Kathleen Lights definitely would get PR. But also, like, Jessica Braun. I definitely giving, not the smaller, I don't even want to call them smaller influencers, but the more relatable influencers, I definitely give them PR. Jessica Braun, Andrea Montalano, Nicole Renee, who else? Why can't I think of anyone else? All of them. Also, like, Emily Noel, I'd give it to her because she's super honest. Oh, yes. And so I'd give it to people who, like, I can't even say I trust because I don't really know them, but I'd give it to people who I know give honest reviews and, like, really, like, they are people who I've gotten a lot of, good products from their recommendations. So I definitely, send it to them. I don't care. Like, if you're gonna lie, then lie. Whatever. Like, people are gonna do what they want to do. I'm just gonna, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna release what I want to release. Because some people hate Fenty gloss bombs. Small portion of people, but they do. Anyway, but then they're just dumb. Alright, so next was Ulta or Sephora, and your girl is definitely gonna be at Ulta. I think Sephora could be cool if I had, like, maybe, like, a certain collection. Like, let's say I like how e.l.f. they release different collections. Like, if I had called it, like, the luxury collection or something, or, like, the splurge collection or something like that, and it came out, like, around the holidays or something, or, like, did that, like, every holiday release a splurge product that was, like, $50 for, like, an eyeshadow palette or something like that, that I could put a lot of time and money into and then sell it for a lot. That could be cool, and that could be fun to sell at, like, Sephora. But I'd like to be at Ulta. I feel like more people shop at Ulta, and then I definitely my own website times 10. But I'd like to be, yeah, at Ulta. Again, kind of like ColourPop. ColourPop's at Ulta, and then they have their own website. They have, like, kind of some, like, exclusive products. That could be fun. I don't think I would do that because I feel like that's so restricting. But I'd like to be at Ulta or just my own website. I don't know how money works like that. Like, I'm sure you have to, like, I'm sure you don't make as much money if people buy off your own website than if they buy, like, from Ulta or something. So I'd probably just have my own website for a long time, and then, like, some products send to, like, Ulta or something. I don't really know. I don't know. But definitely would not be Sephora unless I came out with, like, a prestige, I don't know, a very luxury, a high-end product. Alright, so that is really it for this video. I would just, those are, like, my dreams for my own makeup brand if I could have one. It would be so fun and fresh. I feel like a lot of, I really like this kind of sleek, thin packaging because I feel like it just makes sense. Don't give me all the extra foo-foo funny stuff. Like, I don't want all that. I don't want all that. I just want to be able to use a palette, practical and stuff like that. I feel like, I'm just trying to think of, my chair always makes noise and it's like, I did not fart, don't come at me. Like this, it's very simple, very nice, but it's still luxury, and I don't like the white packaging, that's why I wanted to do black. But either way, I just mean, like, it comes with a nice mirror, it's very practical, it's not gonna break, it's very nice, it's very sturdy, everything about it is very, 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 very nice, but it's not the craziest, you know? And so I feel like that is, like, probably where I'd want to go to. Like this, hard no. What this is so heavy for what you could probably take someone out with this. It's just, Allie Dawson made a good point too when she made her video. She was kind of like, yeah, the drugstore kind of gets a bad name, and I agree. A lot of people just kind of stay away from the drugstore because there are so many misses at the drugstore, and so I don't know if I'd want to be sold at a drugstore. I think, like, BH Cosmetics is at my Target right now. That was cool. I feel like ColourPop has been at Target or something like that sometimes, or ColourPop has even been at Sephora, so I think, like, that's fun and fresh. So I think, like, definitely ColourPop kind of vibes. Morphe a little bit. Morphe gets a bad name too, though. I wouldn't release as many bad products as, I wouldn't release as many products as ColourPop, and I wouldn't release as many bad products as Morphe. So definitely be my own uniqueness. All right, so this devotional is a longer one, but it's worry might be your first response when things get tough. When everyone around you sees disaster coming and fears the worst, it's easy to jump on the worry train. But worry isn't meant to be part of the life of a, it says God girl because this is just the God girl thing, but it's not meant to be the life of a person following God. Sure, things might look bleak Trouble might be all around you. The earth may look like it's about to stop spinning, but no matter how bad things look, you can be sure of one thing: God has it all under control. Fear isn't useful unless you're talking about the fear of God. He's the only one the only one you need to fear. No one and nothing can take you away from him. So don't fear and don't worry when things seem tragic. Your life is in his hands, and even if the sky falls and the ocean all dries up, he won't let go. When things get rough, don't let worry prove your lack of faith. Instead, prove how much you trust God by refusing to believe that he's not in control. And it is just so true. Turn to God and don't turn to worry. And I need to work on that as well. So that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I love this video. And that's bye, guys. I don't know what I said. Bye, guys.